everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So this week I am once again continuing my Build New Crest Community Lots Edition project where I fill New Crest with each of the different types of community lots that we have in the game. So this week we are building the lounge, and our lounge is called the Hive. So obviously this is very loosely inspired by a beehive, which I figured since we have bees now in the Sims 4 seasons and we can get honey from them and it's like so much fun. I thought that this would be kind of a fun theme to do for a lounge because let's be honest, lounges aren't exactly like the most happening spot in the game. Like between a lounge and a bar and a nightclub and a karaoke bar, like lounge is kind of, I think, the least entertaining of those options. So I wanted to do something kind of special because lounges, I think when they first came out, like when The Sims 4 first came out, lounges were where like all the old people hung out for some reason. I don't know that that's still the case. But so I wanted to do something kind of special. So I decided to base this off of beehives. So I also have other inspirations as well. So back in The Sims 3 days, there was, I think it was actually a club called the Hive that I had downloaded into my game that somebody else had created. Actually, hold on. I was thinking about this earlier and I did actually find it. So it's called the Hive Exclusive Lounge by lexylu, and it's on Mod The Sims. So if I remember to, I will link it down below because that was also kind of my inspiration for this Hive lounge. But yeah, so it was a lounge that or a club rather, I guess in The Sims 3, that I had always had in my game. Like, it was probably one of the first custom lots or venues that I had installed in The Sims 3. And I placed that club in I think almost every single one of my Sims 3 save files because I loved it so much. So obviously, big fan. So yeah, so I didn't want to do something that was obviously just like that one. Kind of wanted to put my own spin on it a little bit. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to make it look like a deconstructed beehive in a way. The other thing is I do want to point out in The Sims 4, hexagonal shaped rooms don't really work so well. I tried and it just didn't look quite right. So I went with an octagonal shape. Obviously I realized that like a honeycomb is not octagonal, it's hexagonal, but you know, I had to go with what I could do here. So yes, I do realize that, but the roof pattern on the glass roof is the true honeycomb pattern. So that is correct, even though the shape of the build isn't quite right. But yeah, so obviously we've got a lot of like black and yellow or gold going on in this build. Trying to go after that whole bee thing. So the first floor is where the bar is, and what else is down there? Oh, there's 2 closets, because you know, I always like having closets in community lots. For one thing, it's a good woohoo spot, so like, you know, if you meet that right sim when you're out on the town, right there, boom, closet, perfect. It's also good too, because like, sometimes, you know, you realize like, oh my god, I don't have the right outfit here, but wait, there's a closet. I can just change my clothes right here. And yeah, I know we can change clothes in the mirror, or if you have like MC Command Center, you can just use the special cheaty way to get your household into Create a Sim. But if you're not playing with cheaty MC Command Center, which again, no diss to MC Command Center, I use it all the time. But if you're not playing with it, or you know, for storytelling purposes, I think it's more realistic to have a closet. Plus, like, whenever you're out at a bar or a club or whatever, you have to have a spot to put your coats. I mean, like, at least if it's not summer, you have to have a spot to put your coats. So yeah, so anyways, so there's a bar and the closet, and there's a little bit of a seating area down there. It's not huge, but there is a seating area. And then the second floor, I kind of made it into more of like a comedy club / singing club, I guess you would say, like performance space. So there's lots of little like 2-person tables sort of scattered amongst everything. And yeah, I don't know. It's that kind of a vibe. And then the top floor is where there's like a piano. So it's kind of like an open air, almost piano bar, kind of set up to be like in a conservatory. Because I figured with the glass roof, like that would be a good spot to have a lot of plants. So I put a lot of like tropical looking plants up there, and it's a little bit more eclectic than the first 2 floors are. But I think it's really, I'm very pleased with how this whole thing turned out in the end. So yeah, I was looking at my map of my Build New Crest project, and I realized that we only have 2 more builds left to do after this. We have the karaoke bar and the restaurant, and then we're done. Like, I honestly, I can't believe that this is like almost done. It's sad in a way. I mean, like, obviously I'm gonna keep building after this because I love building, but you know, like, it's just, this project has been going on for so long, especially because like I've had a couple weeks off here and there, or you know, so it hasn't been like a consistent thing. But there's been, in total there will be 15 lots as part of this, so you know, 15 weeks of videos at minimum, plus you know the few weeks off that I had sort of here and there for whatever reason. So yeah, it's like the end of an era. But you know, as I said before, it's not like I'm gonna stop making build videos or anything like that. Like, no, that's crazy. That's not gonna happen. For one thing, a lot of times the weeks that I've had off from doing this have been because I wanted to do other builds, like a house build or whatever. So yeah, so I don't know. I wish I had pulled this up beforehand, but I didn't think about it. I wonder when I posted the very first Build New Crest video. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go look now, because now I'm very curious. Because I'm trying to think when I started doing this. Let's see. Okay. Going to my channel. Also, forgot to mention this, in very exciting news, I hit 100 subscribers this morning on YouTube. Like, what? How? So, like, thank you so much. If you guys are watching this and you're subscribed to my channel, thank you, because you're part of this. And I am so, like, shocked. I really am. Because I've only been uploading 5 days a week, like, consistently since January, February, something like that. So, let's see. So I posted, let's see. So I had posted a couple of speed builds kind of like sporadically before that. But like, okay, so we'll base this off of my first LP, which was Ant Life. That video, oh, this is going to be loud, I bet, when I click on it. Okay, pause real quick. So that, my first LP part was posted on January 25th. I'm recording this on July 9th. So, like, even though my channel had been around before that, it really hasn't been all that long that I've been posting consistently. And since then, with very few exceptions, it's been 5 days a week very consistently. Because before that, I was working off of a much older computer, and it wasn't the best. Like, I had a lot of issues with it. So, like, doing something like recording gameplay and audio at the same time, I couldn't do that on that old computer. So I really was kind of limited to doing just speed builds and Create-A-Sim videos. Okay, so back to what I was actually looking for. Where is my very first New Crest video? I think this was it, New Crest Art Museum. Alright, so let's see. Pause, super quick. So this was posted March 26th. So yeah, that's been like, what, 4 months, 5 months, something like that? I don't know. It's been a little while. So, yeah, so anyways, I can't believe, one, that I've hit 100 subscribers on this channel, and two, I can't believe that I've been posting these New Crest community lot videos for that long. Also, as I'm recording this, I have, like, my audio, like my background music audio playing, like, in my headphones so I can hear it. And for some reason, it stopped playing. I mean, it's not a big deal because obviously, like, the video is it's not done being edited yet because I have to put my actual voice over into it. but I'm very confused why it just stopped playing. So obviously gonna have to work on figuring that one out. But yay, the joys of being a YouTuber, right? Yeah. So anyways, so now up here we are working on the piano bar observatory part of things. Not observatory, conservatory. There we go. I knew I'd get there eventually. And I know that like the coloring of that piano keyboard rug doesn't really go, but I wanted to use it. Also, there's that one standalone plant from Jungle Adventure, and I've seen this posted on Twitter by other people, but like it's bright before you place it, and then when you place it, it turns dark, and I don't know why. And like everything else in that room was bright, so I don't think it's a lighting issue with that room specifically, but I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, so next week will be the karaoke bar, and then the following week will be the restaurant. So things to look forward to. And then after that, I'll probably take a break from doing community lot builds for a little while, because like as much as I've enjoyed this, it's a lot. And I do miss doing house builds more frequently. But you know, I mean, like, I'm sure I'll go back to doing community lot builds at some point. I actually have, so in case, I know I've talked about this before, but I have a list on my phone of different build ideas that I come up with, like, you know, randomly, and then I just put them on my phone, and then I don't forget about them. But, so on that list, though, I do have other community lot ideas for things that maybe didn't fit quite into this project, or, you know, I had a thing that I wanted to do more for this challenge, or like a lot of times, like I've done this before with, you know, like the Steinke Art Center and that sort of thing. Sometimes I will create a community lot specifically for like one of my Let's Plays, or for like, I don't know, some other video. So like I did recently, I made a house for BuzzFeed Unsolved. So you know, things like that. But so obviously, yeah, I mean, like it's a house video, but it's a very different type of house video. So but yeah, good stuff. I don't know where I'm going with this. I honestly, I don't know. Yeah, my brain just sort of like shut off slowly just now. Like, okay, it's the middle of the afternoon, but we're tired, so we're just gonna let you talk and ramble on endlessly, and then you're just going to sound super dumb. So good luck with that. The other things that I've been thinking about doing is, I don't know, I hesitate to do something like this because I don't like the idea of like calling myself like an expert in something, because I don't feel like an expert in just about anything. But I was thinking about maybe doing like tutorial or how-to videos, like for building things. Like, I don't know, like to be honest, I've had to learn a lot about building by doing speed build videos, and it sort of pushed me to like, I don't know, learn how to do things better. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like before starting YouTube, like I would do builds, but I didn't really care, I guess is the best way to say it. Like, I put effort into them, but you know, it's very different when you're building for just yourself than when you're building for other people to use. So like, I mean, I say I didn't really care, but I did care. It's just that, you know, I didn't care quite as much. Also, okay, so now my entire video has frozen. Well, that's not good. I don't know what's going on. Clearly, my video editing software has just given up on me. So, because I have no idea now how much is actually left in this video and how much more time I have to talk and ramble on. So anyways, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end things here. So the Hive is currently available on the Sims 4 gallery for download. You can get to it either through the link in the description box below this video, or through my username, which is Mrs. Tomato 1018 on the gallery, or you can use the hashtag Mrs. Tomato 1018 on the gallery. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as kind of crazy and weird as it has been. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can do so down below. I put out a new video every single day, Monday through Friday. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!